Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome to Ask Thinknoodles episode number 33 for January 21st, 2013. I'm putting Pop Tropica in the background because it's been Minecraft the last two times and people wanted to see some variety. I actually was playing the Peter Pan Diamond Edition advertisement and I was going to do a Road to Captain Thinknoodles for it, but it was really short and also it kept glitching, as you guys will see. So I ended up just going into my friend list after I got the Captain Hook costume and just going through all my friends. Before we get to the questions, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. These Ask Think videos take me about 4 hours to do, and I really appreciate the ratings. Also, don't forget to leave your question in the comments below so I have something to answer next week. Remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many questions as you like. Just separate them by asking one question per comment. All right, and the first question is from Cat and Dog Studios, and it's about last week's video, and it says, think I know Spanish, fideos gobernar el mundo translates to noodles, rule the world. And God, I mistranslated it because I assumed that fideos was videos because it's so similar. And I think that's really interesting that fideos is noodles in Spanish and it almost says videos. So that's kind of like me, fideos and videos. 11289 Diana says, when are you going to post your Road to Captain Thinknoodles for Cryptids Island? Soon. I only have a couple episodes left of the Adventures DS series, and then the Cryptids series will start. Pinky Pop XD101 says, do you ever get tired or annoyed when people say, if you don't answer my question, I'll unsubscribe you? Well, you know, it kind of makes me feel a little bad because I really try to make everyone happy and answer their questions. And when people threaten to unsubscribe and dislike all my videos because I didn't answer their question, you know, I hope that you guys are subscribing because you like me and you like my videos and not just because you want to get your question on Ask Think. If that's the case, I'm really sorry that I didn't make you happy, and I guess I'll see you again soon. Jay's Naylor says, wait, you didn't go trick-or-treating until you were 3? I went every year, the first year I was a bumblebee. Well, I think my parents decided that in order for me to go trick-or-treating, I had to be able to walk. So, yeah, that was my first year trick-or-treating. Brandon Cunningham asks, what's Twitch? Twitch.tv is sort of like YouTube, but the focus is on streaming and specifically streaming gaming content. So they've got a really, really great streaming system and it does 60 frames per second. So it really lends itself to gaming. And that's why I'm going to be streaming any of my live streams on Twitch. I'm going to be making a video every time I do it on my channel, so you guys know that I'm doing it over on Twitch. But you can also follow me. I'll leave a link in the description to my Twitch profile so you can follow me on Twitch. 1999 Blue asks, do you hate anybody? No, of course not. Mater0204 says, hey, does Kopi have any toys? Kopi has way too many toys. Her toy box has been overflowing for a few years now. I'll show you guys someday. The Chatterbox channel asks, hey Think, do you know how to change your YouTube username? As far as I know, you can't. Julian Studio 29 says, why did you not complete Wild West Island? I just haven't gotten to it yet. The last one I did was Cryptids, and as soon as the Road to Captain Thinknoodles starts going up, I'm going to make the Road to Captain Thinknoodles for Wild West Island and complete the walkthrough. ES Muzak7 asks, do you look at the Pop Tropica blog and Daily Pop? I actually do. Every single day I check both, and I use the Daily Pop images in my sneak peeks videos, or as I call them now, my Thinks Peeks videos. Jay's Naylor asks, if you don't eat animals in Minecraft, does that mean you won't have a farm? No, of course not. I'm going to have a farm, especially with sheep, because you can shear sheep and you don't have to eat them. And I want to take care of some animals, so I'm definitely having a farm. Don't worry about that. Pengy94601 says, hey Think, when I'm on Minecraft, I start on survival and get spawned and stuff. Then night comes, then Endermen and other enemies come out. Do you have any tips on survival mode? Yes. The best thing to do is to get wood as quickly as possible and make some tools, especially a wooden axe, so you can chop wood more quickly and build a home right away. Once you've built that house with a door and a roof, you can go looking for coal, and hopefully you can get some before night comes. Also, hopefully you can get some wool if you can find a sheep, so that way you can make a bed inside your house and you can sleep through the night and go straight to the day instead of having to wait and listen to spiders crawl across the top of your house. Anakin Rocks asks, please answer this. Did Kopi ever barf on you? No, she doesn't throw up very much, and even when she was a puppy, she never barfed on me. She barfed really close to me a few times, but never on me. I Love Fontage123 asks, why do you mine with your food in Minecraft? Well, that depends on what I'm hitting, and sometimes I use food because I don't want to use a tool because the food doesn't wear out. But if you use a tool on something like dirt, it'll actually start to wear out your tool, and if you use food, it doesn't wear out, so it kind of saves you from wearing your tools. Agent 4049CP says, Dear Think, I'm thinking about getting Minecraft on my computer, and I was wondering, how do I find your server? And I've seen this question a lot. The answer is, I don't have a server. I'm actually playing on single player mode in survival, and there is no server, so there's no way you guys can join. You can, however, take the seed that is listed in the description on any one of my Let's Play videos and start your own survival or creative in my seed. So it'll be the same world, but my treehouse won't be there, and other things that I've done won't be there, but you can still play in the same world. And that'll answer Benobu's question about whether or not I'm going to play the boss fight with Grazer 10 and other helpers. It's single player mode, so I can't. Internet Gamer Julian says, Think, have you tried Chinese/Indonesian noodles, mee goreng? And you know what I mean, right? Mee goreng translated into Indo. Yes, of course. I lived in Indonesia and I loved mee goreng. Still do. Josh Kish asks, why don't you show your friends on Road to Captain Thinknoodles? I always do. The only one I didn't show it on was Adventures DS because there's no way to do that on the DS because it doesn't integrate with your friends list. But if you see the first episode of Cryptids, which will be coming out soon, I will be showing my friends list, and I'll do the same on Wild West Island. Now, on the upcoming one with Night Watch Island, I'm going to try my best to figure out a way to show my friend list and start the island immediately when it comes out. So I may preview my friend list the day before the island comes out. That way I can have it ready for you guys. The Coolberry6 says, Hey Thinknoodles, do you have an Instagram? I do not. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking about it, but I don't have one. Vanna HG 2002 says, when will you make a Road to Captain Thinknoodles for legendary swords? Huh. I hadn't considered it, but I will do it after Wild West. Anna123rocks says, if your wife speaks Chinese, can you? If so, speak now. No, I really can't. I'm awful. Hannah Roca says, I'm going to Florida in a week. Have you been there before? Of course I've been to Florida. What part of Florida are you going to? One of my favorite places to go in Florida is Disney World. Mika Channel Company says, are you excited for Night Watch Island? Yes, I am excited. I am really excited actually to play a Pop Tropica Island that isn't so dark because Zomberry Island kind of made my eyes hurt, so it'll be good. I was worried when the logo was a flashlight that it was going to be a dark island again, but it looks okay. The Maluka12345 says, Think, please tell me how you set your thumbnails like that or how to edit your videos. I really want to know, and a bunch more pleases. When I set my thumbnails, it is a feature in my YouTube account. You need to be selected for that, so you may not have that enabled on your account. I edit my videos using a program called ScreenFlow. Grapper CP says, are making videos your job? Do you get money for it? If not, what is your job? My job is making videos and maintaining various websites. Nicole Vega says, hey Think, does your wife get mad that you spend too much time on the computer? Well, as you guys know, she's not home that much, so she doesn't see how much time I spend on the computer, so she's okay with it, and she thinks that since it makes me happy that I get to play games with all of you guys for my job, it's awesome, and she's jealous. Penny57354CP says, think I'm going to make fan art, but the only way I can do it is record it as a video and attach the file as a video to you. Well, actually, what you can do is take a picture of your fan art and then upload it to one of the image sharing services like IMGUR or TinyPic or any of those, and then just include the link in the PM to me. EJ Knowles Poland says, hey, have you ever thought about live streaming a Road to Captain Thinknoodles or Minecraft Survival? Well, I actually have live streamed one of my survival episodes, sort of. I did some treehouse building in my Minecraft survival world, and I'm going to continue to do those types of things. I think I'm going to be doing a strip mining one soon, and I'm going to be streaming that on Twitch because the quality on YouTube, even with YouTube Live that I have now, it still isn't good enough. But I will be live streaming, I think, the Road to Captain Thinknoodles for the islands I've already completed but don't have photos for, like SOS Island, things like that, because I already know how to complete them. I've already done them. I was just going to do one live stream of the entire island. So yeah, I have thought of it, and I'm looking forward to it. Werecat Moon says, hey, when is your next party? Well, I'm planning on doing one next month. I was expecting to hit 25,000 subscribers sometime in the middle of next month, and I was going to do a 25,000 subscribers party, but you guys all surprised me, and I got 25,000 subscribers yesterday. So I can't do a 25,000 subscribers party because I'm not ready for it. Yeah. So next month I'll be doing a party. I'm also a little bit worried about doing a party during the prehistoric party because the dinosaurs make everything lag so much. And with that many people on a server, wow, it would be tough to record and tough to meet all you guys. Brandon Cunningham says, do you think you're turning into Toby Turner? Because I think you will. You mean Tobuscus, right? Gosh, I don't think my personality or voice is anything like his, but I don't know. You guys know better than I do. Penny57354 says, is your buddy list working? No, it hasn't been working since my last party. I've been stuck at around 700 friends for the entire time, and I can't really add anyone, and no one can add me. It's really, really sad. Naruto Anime 21401 says, have you changed your gamer tag on Xbox Live yet? Yes, I have. Unfortunately, someone already has Thinknoodles, so I chose Mr. Thinknoodles, like MR Thinknoodles. The Get My Point says, did you see American Idol? If not, it's on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 8 on Fox. Yes, I will see it. I watched about half of an episode last night. My TiVo is recording it, and I enjoy that show. Jitrin Leo says, hey, will you eat dog food? No, I don't really eat dog food, but there are certain treats of Kopi's that I have tried, and some I've actually really liked. The Roar Dragon says, if someone told you that she has over 100,000 coins in Club Penguin, would you be jealous? Yes, I can hardly ever maintain more than 10,000 coins, let alone 100,000, and I think right now I have less than 2,000. Mel Angel says, hey, please answer this. How do you decorate your background in some of your Pop Tropica videos? Well, what I do is I created a template that sits over top, and I put the Pop Tropica video behind it, and then I have the overlay over it with a hole cut out in the middle for the Pop Tropica video. The Crazy Cool Penguin says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how cool do you think the prehistoric party is? I give it a 10. Well, I give it a 9.5, and here's why. It is awesome. I love being a dinosaur and stomping around all the free stuff. The 0.5 deduction is because of how long it took me to get that final dino egg. That drove me insane. The Coolberry6 says, hey, did you know that my hamster died today? Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. What was your hamster's name? Shogun Raccoon says, dear Thinknoodles, what was the first video game you ever played? Wow. Oh, man, that is hard to remember. But I think the first video game I ever played was in an arcade, and it probably was Centipede. I don't know if you guys even know what that is, but I think it was Centipede. And then after that, I played Pac-Man, and I played a lot of Pac-Man. Oliver Cutie X says, can you solve a Rubik's Cube? Yes, I can. It's really easy. All you have to do is go buy a new one at the store, and they're already solved. CP News interview says, think if I was an orphan and I moved to the closest orphanage near you, which would mean I'd have to get on a plane to the US, would you adopt me? Of course. You love Club Penguin. I love Club Penguin. I think we get along great. And News Srikanth says, what was your first date with your wife like? Well, to be honest, and I know you guys wouldn't expect this because you guys think that I'm a bala. I was super nervous and probably pretty awkward. And as for your second question, if you ask that for the next episode, I'll answer that one. Icy Kitty goes, Nya says, Thinknoodles, what type of noodles do you like the best? Ramen noodles, spaghetti noodles, or another type of noodles? I like udon noodles. Toto Maxi CP says, have you ever tried llama meat? No, I have not. I didn't even know you could eat llama. I mean, obviously you can eat whatever type of meat you want, but I didn't know that it was served anywhere. I have eaten some fairly exotic meats, but never llama. 935 Dan says, hey, Think, I was wondering if you're one of these ages 30 through 40. If yes, I wonder, are you 35 years old? Please put this on Ask Think. Yes, I am one of those. Werecat Moon says, meow, 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 bow, wow, wow, which is actually how Kopi barks. She barks in threes. Flower Dancing One says, hey, Think, do you know what Kopi Luwak is? If you don't, you can look it up. I thought it was interesting your dog's name was in it. Yes, I do know what it is. It's coffee produced by a civet cat called a Luwak. And you guys can look that up to see how it's produced. I have had it before. And yeah, Kopi means coffee, and that's what we named her after. Angela 12345678994 says, when was the last time you cried? Well, that is a hard one to remember, but I almost cried when Naruko died during my Minecraft survival episode. Oh man, that was awful. XX Wolf Swag XX16 says, answer this too. Can you say railroad crossing railroad? Say it without an R. If you get it right, I will like and share this video for you. If not, I will still share and like. Ale ode, crossing, ale ode? Maybe? I hope you share. Brandon Cunningham says, Think, is this right? You have purple hair with 7 gold teeth, but only 16 teeth, and you have a bald body with underwear and 4 pieces of gum stuck to your back? Wow, that is quite an image that you brought up, and I think you've been studying my videos very well, and that's an accurate depiction. Toxapox says, hey, Think, your Puffle Kopi is always hungry. Please tell me that the real Kopi never starves. Don't worry, that wasn't bad English. No, she never starves. Although, if you met her, she would tell you that I never feed her and she's always super hungry, but it's not true. Mav123455 says, if you think about noodles, and that makes you think noodles, if there is a cheeseburger in your skull, does it make you a skull burger? I bet you can tell who I am. Yes, it does, and you must be a Skullburger on CP. Jillian Ballon says, Thinknoodles, put me on Ask Thinknoodles. Also, did you know I dreamed of you once? And it was about you arguing with your wife in the park in public, and when I woke up, I thought of this question, so here it is. If my dream was real, what would you do? A, shout out, I am the real Thinknoodles. B, apologize to your wife and walk home. C, do the awesomest thing in the world and have everyone faint in amazement. Or D, say, Thinknoodles is out. Peace. I would want to do the most awesomest thing in the world and have everyone faint in amazement, although I have no idea what that is. The Roar Dragon says, did you know it is possible to watch a whole episode of Ask Think with 1% on an iPhone battery? No, I did not, and that is a great piece of trivia. Angela 12345678994 says, hey, Thinknoodles, I'm a fan of yours, and I think I discovered you a couple of weeks ago, right? Something like that. I think it may be a little bit longer, though. Greenspot4 says, okay, later today I was eating moodles. jealous, and I was eating in slow-mo. Also, slow-mo doesn't work, so they all dropped onto the floor. I do like that. That's great. Chris 880 KDR says, oh my God, Think you didn't answer my question 4 weeks in a row. How dare you? Anyway, here's my question. Will you please give me the recipe to the bald monkey sandwich? If you don't, I won't hesitate to steal Kopi. Well, it is a long and secret tradition, but I will give you one of the major ingredients, and maybe you can guess the rest. You need to head deep into a cave in the Himalayan mountains where you can discover a colony of bald monkeys. But remember, we don't eat the bald monkeys. We just eat the jelly they produce between their toes. So you need to clean between their toes, spread it on bread, and there's another secret ingredient, but I'm not telling you that one. Toto Maxi CP says, answer this. Think has 4 apples. He eats one and gives another to his friend. Calculate the mass of the sun. I don't know if those go together. Kelly Cooper 201 says, dear Mr. Think Wiggles, if your life depended on it, would you dance in public in your boxers singing the SpongeBob theme song? If you ever do, I'll be sure to record it. Yeah, if my life depended on it, I would have no problem doing that. Tracy Bungert said, if dogs bark and frogs croak, what sound does a dog frog make? Clearly, they broke. Nina Vo says, if I didn't like pandas, what would I like? Toodles, pie, Thinknoodles, or Justin Bieber? I think you would like Thinknoodles. I would like Thinknoodles too. Club Penguins World says, dear Think, if you had to choose between having the superpower to fly or super strength, what would it be? Well, I like to think I'm already super strong, so I would love to be able to fly. I really think that flying would be probably the best superpower of all. Gogo Gangnam says, which thing would you think would be the most painful thing to hug? A porcupine would be pretty painful to hug. The Coolberry6 says, hey Thinknoodles, since I know you like Kopi, which means coffee, noodles, baldness, Club Penguin, Pop Tropica, Minecraft a lot, how would you like Kopi just bathed in coffee-smelling shampoo that went bald, eating noodles, playing Minecraft, the Minecraft character playing Pop Tropica, and the Pop Tropica player playing Club Penguin? That would be awesome because all of my favorite things would be stuffed into one. SM Bro says, how would you die if you had to? A, jump into a volcano and burn to death. B, be naked in the North Pole and freeze to death. Or C, let Kopi and your wife attack you, letting you die. Please, I want to know. I guess A, because it would be the quickest, so it wouldn't be as painful as the other two. Hannah Roca says, vegetable oil is made of vegetables. Olive oil is made of olives. Corn oil is made of corn. What's baby oil made out of? Well, I guess you're implying that it's made out of babies? Ooh. Victoria Justice 77 says, this is a very important question. Please answer. If you could, would you A, watch Kopi chase a squirrel, B, eat noodles forever and not run out, C, think about noodles, or D, never get to see SpongeBob ever again? I would love to eat noodles forever and not run out. Epic Penguin Club says, answer this math problem. Think plus noodles minus noodles plus person equals me? Penguin One Girl One says, hey, Think, here are my questions. If you were stranded on a desert island and you were only allowed to bring one person, would you bring A, Kopi, B, your wife, or C, a flying pig who can sneeze noodles and make water with his mind? Oh man, that flying pig sounds amazing. XX Wolf Swag XX16 says, Think, you better answer, I'll steal Kopi. Can you answer this riddle? I am greater than God. I am more evil than the devil. The poor have me. The rich need me. If you eat me, you will die. What am I? If you search for the answer, I will unsubscribe. God, I've seen this riddle before. Let me think for a second. I thought about it. I cannot remember, so I'm not going to cheat and search for the answer. But after the video, I will look it up because I kind of need to know. Okay, so I'm inserting this after editing, but I thought of this on my own. I did not look it up. The answer to your riddle is nothing. Lydia Flower 10 says, think no offense, but your feet are huge. Anyway, here's my question. If you and Kobe switched lives, would you A, bite yourself, B, eat dog biscuits, or C, go on YouTube and cry for help? If we switch places, I would probably go on YouTube and cry for help. On Lee asks, if you were a dog that was so big that you could tear up New York City, how would you celebrate? A, have a party with other giant dogs. B, get a spacesuit and eat the earth. C, wake up in a dead cat's stomach. Or D, plot your revenge to eat the president and rule the world. I would choose D. Joe Horseman 98 asks, think, are you a fish sandwich? And also, why did you steal my one and only dog frog? No, I am not a fish sandwich. And I stole your one and only dog frog because I think I'm the only one allowed to own a dog frog. Hannah James asks, think, do you exist? God, I really hope so. All right, everyone, that's it for this episode of Ask Thinknoodles. Please take a second to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!